Welcome to Symbolic Developments. We have the next guest tonight over here, Mr. Ukshil Jain from 7DRE. Would you like to please introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Ukshil and I'm the founder and CEO of 7 DRE Real Estate.
Welcome to Symbolic, Mr. Ukshil. You have worked with us now in the last 3 projects. How the journey has been so far?
So I came to know about Symbolic when the first project of Symbolic was handing over. That was the Symbolic Alpha in Livan. It was very late for us to enter that time because the project was 100% sold out. But then we look at the quality of Alpha and we realized that we missed something very good for our potential buyers and investors. So we started selling Symbolic project in Furjan, which was the second project, Symbolic Aura. And Symbolic Aura gave us a huge success. And the buyers in Symbolic Aura, they had got good appreciation, value for money project. And then you recently launched 2 more projects, that was Symbolic Jain again in Al Furjan and Symbolic Altus into Livan. One thing I would like to say about Symbolic is the quality and the focus, the way they built the project. That is, they focus to an end user more.
True.
So I've never found a building in entire UAE which doesn't have a studios and 1 beds and they're only focused on 2 beds. This was the concept in Al Furjan projects, that they have to give a very family oriented building, which is one of the rarest thought in any developer's mind.
Wow, that's fantastic to hear. Very nice. So when it comes to your customers, what do they see in Symbolic Developments? Comparing it to the quality, the pricing, the overall value for it.
The first thing that the buyer or the end user that comes into the Symbolic office, then they see the show apartment, which is exactly how you will build into your models, gives them a lot of confidence.
Sure.
Secondly, I would say there are very handful of developers in Dubai who comes up with a fully furnished criteria. Again, when it comes to a fully furnished, some developers only give a list of 5-6 things which is included into the project.
True.
Whereas Symbolic, because they are an construction and material supply company as well, they have another sister company. So they provide very good interiors, very good fittings and very good furniture into their package, which brings the overall value of a project to a little higher, where customer doesn't have to worry, because when someone buys a new home, it comes with an emotion, and then emotion is that everyone has to build their home in a very nice designed manner. That designed manner Symbolic has already taken care of. Symbolic also provide the options of retails on their ground floor, which is again very rare into locations like Al Furjan. So when you have retail downstairs and when it is controlled by Symbolic, what happens is that gives them more freedom and more confidence to live into that project.
How do you describe your buyer's confidence when it comes to Symbolic property?
So when it comes about confidence, I look at what is the vision of the founders or of the chairman of the company. So when it comes to Symbolic Developments, the vision of the company is to build a sustainable homes. They also provide the vertical gardening in their houses. Moreover, Symbolic Development is a developer, one of the very few developers who provides a 40-60 payment plan, which is much more affordable for an end user. There are a lot of developers out there in the market who runs on the investors' money or who take the loans from the banks. But when it comes to Symbolic, they are a debt-free developers. They build everything from their cash, from their money which they have. So this gives us a confidence that any unit my clients buy, it will be handing over in the right time or before the time, which is one of the major concern in this industry. Delay handovers. So here there are no delay handovers. So this all points adds a huge confidence to us, and then we are clearly able to mention it to our clients, and when they go and see and when they go and check and audit each and everything, they happily invest with us in Symbolic Development.
So we have also heard that you have actually managed to sell a unit in Symbolic Aura, which is basically under construction with a 25% appreciation. So how did that happen, and what made the buyer actually purchase in Symbolic Aura?
So when Symbolic Aura was started to sell, I had a client who was looking special in Furjan, because Furjan is one of the location which has a metro access, schools, hospitals, supermarkets, everything nearby.
Well connected, yes.
Also, it is very close to the tourist spots such as Marina and Blue Waters. So my client was very specific in buying in Furjan. We were able to sell that unit in a much lesser rate at the pre-launch stage. The seller of mine was very easily convinced to sell it, and my first buyer got an capital appreciation as well. So it was a win-win situation for my first buyer who became the seller and my second buyer as well. And eventually the same unit in Symbolic, we were able to sell it for 2 times during construction.
Wow.
And I would like to add that we couldn't have done this possible in any other project. it is because of the value that Symbolic creates, we were able to do this.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Ukshil. It was a pleasure having you over here, and I think you've been doing amazingly well across all 3 projects, and we wish you much more success, and we hope to see much more units being sold out as well.
Sure. We also want to thank Symbolic for this opportunity to bring value and confidence into our end users especially. And we also want that Symbolic comes up with such good projects in such good locations. And yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.